recognizing that God was still with them in jail, Paul and Silas began to pray and give God praise while they were in jail. The reason I feel that they thought that it was appropriate is because I believe they understood that even though it seems like we've been abandoned, I know God, he still hears me where I am. And that's a word for somebody right now. You feel like you're in a desperate situation, that you've gotten there by yourself. It's your own wrongdoing. It's your own fault. It's your own decision making that has caused you to arrive where you are. But I still want you to understand that no matter how you get there, I want you to know it's still a good time to give God praise. It's still a good time to pray and cry out to God. It's still a good time to let God know that you love him, that you appreciate him. Even when we're in our wrong, God can come get you from wherever you are. You don't have to be stuck there. God can get there. The songwriter said, even if he has to reach way down, Jesus will lift you up. So no matter where you find yourself right now, God will help you in that situation. And I know there's some people right now, they're dealing with anxiety about the virus. They're dealing with anxiety about what's going on in our world. They're dealing with anxiety about the pandemic. They're wondering, is the world going to come to an end? And they're alone with their thoughts, and they haven't contracted the virus, but they've contracted fear. And that fear has them locked up in their homes. That fear has them uncomfortable and uneasy in their own minds. That fear has them losing all of their peace and feeling like they're about to lose their mind. But I want you to know, even if you feel like you're by yourself, I want to remind you that God is yet with you. In the middle of your storm, in the middle of your fear, in the middle of your anxiety, God has not abandoned you. God is yet with you. If you're there by yourself, I don't care if you're watching on your cell phone, if you're watching on the computer, I dare just take your hand and touch yourself and say, God's with me. He's with me. He's with me right now. So I can have peace. Not in the future, but I can have peace right now. Because God, it didn't say God will be with me, but God is with me right now. Right in the middle of where my situation is, God is here. The psalmist said he's a very present help in the time of trouble. In other words, when I'm in trouble, that's when I most feel the presence of God operating in my life. Paul said it this way, when I'm weak, then is he strong? Does God show forth his strength when it seems like I'm at my lowest point, when I can't take it anymore? That's when God stands up in our lives and shows us who he is. He gives us power that we can't possess by ourselves. He gives us authority that we don't have on our own. He gives us strength to go through things that we couldn't make it through by ourselves. But God is saying, when you get in trouble, that's when I show up. That's when I demonstrate my power. That's when you sit back for a little bit and recognize I can't do it by myself. And then God says, when you sit down, that's when I stand up. When you sit down, if you let go, I'll grab it. But I'm not going to grab it until you let go. I'm not going to stand up until you sit down. I'm not going to stand in front of you until you stop trying to hold my light. Because God said, if you let me step in front and get the glory for everything that happens in your life, he said, I'll take the bullets. I'll take the pain. I'll take